from CASSIUS Rifle Team in association with MTK Global. I'm joined by Martin Murray. Victorious tonight over Gabriel Rosado.
Yeah.
Was it tough in there?
No, it was alright. I thought it was a comfortable win for me. He had a big push towards the end, but he needed that. He needed to push it bigger. I knew he was going to come out with them last 2 rounds and look for a knockout because he was chasing the fight. I thought I won it clearly up until that, and then he won the last 2 rounds. But I won the fight so comfortable leading up to that there was no point me engaging with him and fighting his fights. You know, I thought I was clearly ahead. I thought the score of 119-109 to me was a bit mad. There was no way I won 11 rounds of the fight. I thought I won 8, possibly 9. Cheers, Rock. Nice one, mate. I'll speak to you tomorrow. Nice one, mate. See you in a bit, Rock. But then on the other side of that, there was no way it was 114-114 a draw. Do you know what I mean? So I think somewhere in between them 2 scores would have made it. Cheers, Robin. Nice one, mate. See you in a bit, mate. Thought somewhere in between one of them 2, somewhere in between them 2 scores would have been about right. But there was no way whatsoever that he won the fight. I thought I won it comfortably. He's a good fighter, Gabriel Rosado. I've got respect for him. He was tough. He was still there. He took some good shots. But it was a comfortable win for me. And it kind of still keeps me in there, back down at middleweight. You know, I've got the WBA belt, which I've got about 10 of them at home now, I think. But yeah, it kind of it puts me back in there, and yeah, it keeps me title hopes alive.
What happened after the fight? Do you remember?
Well, it was a bit mad because obviously I thought I won the fight. Well, I knew I won the fight, sorry. And then next minute he's fucking mouthing off. And to be honest, he's been pissing me off a bit all week. Just, he's come over with his... No, he has though. He's come over and he's a bit... No, he's an alright guy, but he's just a bit of a posing prick, you know what I mean? And I've kind of like bit my tongue with it all week, and then he was just mouthing off there at the end of the fight, and there was no point mouthing off. I won it clearly. He was right. It was never 119-109. But then I just went up to him and just said, "Listen, what's happening? Like, what are you mouthing off for?" I won the fight easy, and then he got in my face. I've just seen Eddie. Eddie said he threw a punch. I can't remember. I think we might have threw one at the same time, like, but yeah. And then it just got split up. But yeah, that's all it was really. It was something and nothing. But there's no need to be fronting me in my face. You know what I mean? I'm not that type of guy unless you're like that with me. And he pissed me off. So yeah, we had a bit of a scuffle.
But I mean, listen. Obviously, I've just spoke to him in just from now, and he's. I think the 119-109 kind of just it sticks in his brain as you know.
Listen, it was never that. I've said
he believes he won the fight. You know, he said that he believes he won the fight, but
it was never 119, 109. But it was never 114 a draw. Like I said, somewhere in between them scores would have been right. But I won the fight. It's as simple as that. You know, I know he's mouthing off because he wants a rematch. It's make a break for both of us, both for a crossroads fight. He knows that it's another way in for him by getting a fight with me. And people expected it to be a war. And I said all along it'd be a war if I wanted it to be a war, and if I needed it to be a war. I didn't need it to be that way. I said I was a level above, and I think I proved that tonight.
To be honest, going back on your quotes, that is exactly what you did say. So
yeah, that's all I said. If I needed it to be a war, it'd have been a war, but I didn't need it to. I said I was a better boxer and I was a class above, and like I said, I proved that tonight. So yeah, it was a nice, comfortable win, which I knew it would be. And yeah, it's my first fight back at middleweight for 2 years, and I think it was a good win. Gabriel Rosado's been in with all the top guys, and he's got a high profile. And like I said, it was a comfortable win, and I'm happy with it.
For you to get another shot at the world title, you needed to win here tonight. You've done that, so is that going to be the focus for you now, Martin?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know where I'm going to go. I'll be honest with you. Eddie's just been in and said the same. He
said he wants you to fight Billy Joe Saunders.
Oh, well, definitely. I'd love that fight. I'd absolutely love it. But I don't know what the crack is with the WBA and the WBO and Matchroom and BoxNation. I don't know. I know we're managed by you know, the same people.
He's got a fight Kurtzside who beat Tommy Langford tonight.
Yeah.
So that's his. What's going on there?
No,
that's who he has to face July the 8th. That is.
And he has to face him.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a tough fight for him. Yeah, that's a tough fight for him. I'd love the fight. I'd go anywhere and fight anybody. And fighting someone like Billy Joe Saunders, who's a top fighter for a world title, and you know, another English guy would be just what I wanted. But if you're asking me, you know, how much do I think, you know, that's going to be realistic? Not much, to be honest with you, but I hope it does, and I'd love the fight.
Okay, Martin, listen, have you got anything else you want to add, mate?
No, just massive thank you to my team, my family. I've been going through an hard time at the minute with my little girl, having an operation. She's in hospital now as we speak, but yeah, you know, we've got a great family behind us. My management team, Oliver, Andrew McKyle, me strength and conditioning bitters, physio, Pinky, Daniel, Anso, Matt from MTK. You know what I mean? I've got a great team behind me, and yeah, I just want to thank all them, and you know, we can move on from here, and yeah, the world title hopes are still alive. So thank you.
Just one more thing I forgot to ask you, Martin. Any comment on the low blow situation in that fight?
They weren't intentional. They weren't intentional. There was a few low, but not once did I do them intentional. But you know, on the same side, he hit me 4 times after the bell. Do you know what I mean? So it's just it's a fight. You know what I mean? It's not a tickling contest. We're in there fighting. Do you know what I mean? And these things happen. And fair play to him. I mean, he took a few and they were low, but then he started whinging about a few that was borderline and a couple that wasn't low. But yeah, these things happen. It's a fight, innit? Fuck him.
Martin Murray, thank you very much for talking to IFL TV. I think we'll end it there, and we'll catch up with you soon, mate.
All right, cheers, mate.
Cheers,
Nice
mate. Bye.
Cheers.